Hey guys, welcome to the inaugural We Work to Visit Vegas bi-weekly webcast. Yes. I know that We Work to Visit Vegas weekly sounds better, but it can't be done. It can't be done. I cannot do a weekly webcast. I'm just not going to have time for it. The bi-weekly is hopefully going to work out, but don't be surprised if occasionally there's 2.5 weeks or so between these. So this is a thing that I've been talking with Michelle about for quite a while, and you notice she's not here. But we figured, we've got the channel, we've got information, we have, advice, opinions, whatever you want to have about Las Vegas, and we wanted to be able to share them here, and people can ask us questions about Vegas related stuff, and I can, try to put that stuff up here. Maybe other people will be interested in it. It's also going to be Vegas news. It's also going to be promoting other people's channels. It's also going to be just cool Vegas stuff that I've seen. And also it's going to be probably some bad Vegas stuff, because you've got to include the bad with the good, right? Vegas is, for all of us, is 90% good. But there's some sketchy stuff that goes on there sometimes. We are also going to try to do some interviews throughout the course of this webcast. I've got an interview set up next week with my good friend, Mr. Ben Heath of Ben Heath Vlogs. I know a lot of you from the UK are aware of who he is. A lot of you from the US may not be. Super good guy, super good vlogs. He likes to do a cocktail of the day and make a funny face while he does it. Watch his videos. You will see the face that I'm talking about, and you will be entertained, I promise. So as I said, you do not see the lovely Michelle on my left or on my right or whatever it may look like on the screen, because she's not here. This is going to be probably 90% me most of the time. The way my schedule works, I have days off during the week. Michelle does not. She is Monday through Friday. So I'm able to get a lot of this stuff knocked out throughout the course of the week, get it edited up on my every other Saturday that I have off, and then we can move on from there. That doesn't mean we're not going to see Michelle on here. We 100% will, and I forgot to turn my phone down. We will 100% be in Michelle on here, which is a good thing, because deep in my heart of hearts, people, I know people aren't watching this shit for me all the time. Michelle is the star of the show. I'm just the funny one. I'm just the guy who carries the camera around. But she is the star of the show. So, yeah, we hope this works out, guys. I hope you guys like this format. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy the way this looks. As we're moving ahead here, I do want to mention that we are less than 200 subscribers away from having 600. Nope. We are less than 200 subscribers away from having 6,000 subscribers. 6,000 people. That is an insane number. I know we've talked about it back in the Q&A about, we started this, kind of on a whim, but just to have our own memories. And if people watch it, they watch it, cool. To be perfectly frank, part of the reason that this whole YouTube channel got started was it was a valid excuse for Dave to buy toys. We've all done it. We've all come up with the reasons why we need that camera, why I need that computer. We've all done it. Hey, it's worked out. The channel's a success. I 100%. I mean, in the grand scheme of YouTube, I watch people that have millions of subscribers. But in the grand scheme of things, I feel like for our little niche that we're in, our little Las Vegas niche, 6,000 subscribers is a very respectable number, and we want to thank all of you. That being said, approximately 68% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. So if you're watching them, hit that subscribe button. like these videos, dislike them, either way, comment down below because it really does help us out. It helps us be seen on YouTube. It's called engagement. YouTube doesn't care how many videos you put out. They don't care how good they are if you're not getting engagement. Engagement is just going to help us help you, because the more videos we get, the more views we get, the more subscribers we get, you know, we can maybe get to Vegas a little bit more often, which would be amazing, which would be totally amazing for us and hopefully for you guys, so you can see more of our not sober shenanigans while we're there. Anyways, guys, moving ahead with kind of some more of the webcast stuff. I know a few weeks ago, not even a few weeks ago, it's probably been close to a month ago now, the big viral video was the guy on his longboard drinking the ocean spray cranberry, right? Which was a very cool video. It just struck a chord with everybody, struck a chord with me. I enjoyed seeing it. But did any of you guys see the donut bar guy cruising in front of Bellagio?
Well, who am I to keep it down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it. Listen carefully to the sound.
Yeah, so I cut that a little bit short because hopefully I can sneak the music through past YouTube without getting a huge copyright strike, because a lot of times when I do like my Bellagio fountain videos and stuff, I never use the actual Bellagio fountain music because I'll get copyright strikes on it, which means that my video could be blocked. Don't want that to happen. That video there would not be the same without that music. In other news about us, I know some of you are aware, and some of you may not be. Probably, again, about a month ago, maybe a little over a month ago now, a couple of weeks after we came back from our last trip to Las Vegas, we were on a podcast. We were on the, where is that at? No, that's Michelle's leg. We were on the Jeff Does Vegas podcast. It was a really, really cool experience. This is episode number 74 for Jeff, and this is called Perception is Reality. And basically what he did was he wanted to talk to us as tourists in Vegas, but people who are still familiar with Vegas, how it felt for us in Vegas, what was different in Vegas post-COVID, and you know, listen to it. I'm sure you saw our Q&A. We talked about it some there. In this podcast, we talk about Vegas is different right now. It just is. This particular podcast took place during that 3-4 week period there where there was just violence happening every day on the Strip, which luckily we didn't experience while we were there. But it was a really cool experience for us to do this. Our very first podcast, and we really appreciate Jeff inviting us on board. Jeff Does Vegas can be found at jeffdoesvegas.com. He can also be found on the Twitter sphere, Facebook, and Instagram. He can also be found wherever you may listen to podcasts. I know a lot of you may not listen to podcasts, but if you look for them, there is Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Play. Just search it. You can find it. The links are on his webpage, jeffdoesvegas.com. Jeff, thanks again for having us on. It was a really cool time, and we really appreciate it.
My guests for this episode of the podcast are Dave and Michelle, the hosts of the YouTube channel We Work to Visit Vegas.
There you go. There you go, guys. Hey guys, so in fairly recent Vegas news, Park MGM, which is now, by the way, non-smoking, boo hiss from me. I know a lot of people are happy about that. I, for one, am not. Take it or leave it. Don't care. My opinion. Anyways, Park MGM is now closing midweek. I guess that the visitation is down in Vegas still, and it doesn't make any sense for them to stay open throughout the week. I think that it was they were going to be closing Tuesdays at noon and reopening Thursdays at noon. You can look that up if you want and double check if you have plans to go there over the course of the next couple of weeks. That being said, there were a few other places that were going to be closing. It looks like one's going to be The Link, one's going to be Planet Hollywood, and one's going to be Encore. Going to be kind of the same schedule. It looks like the Encore is going to be shut down Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And The Link and Planet Hollywood are accepting weekend-only hotel reservations. So, things are slow in Vegas right now, and you really can't blame them. I guess there's just not a ton of money to be made during the week. I mean, when we were there a month and a half ago, it was pretty dead there during the week. It was pretty dead there on the weekends, to be fair, compared to what it usually is. But the week was certainly much, much slower. Also, got some more information. It looks like information from McCarran Airport. What does this say here? Arrivals and departures at McCarran were down more than 60%. 60, that's a 60% at September compared to the same month in 2019. Guys, people just aren't going to Vegas right now, and a lot of that is the international people aren't able to come yet. I wish you guys were. Man, I don't think anybody has any idea when that's supposed to be able to happen. I know a lot of people from the UK and stuff follow us. A lot of people from Europe follow us, and which is weird and amazing. Thank you. But I don't think anybody has any idea what's going to happen. Now that we have the new president-elect, and he's got, looks like, some plans for COVID coming up. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Is he going to shut it down? Is he going to open it up? What's going to happen? I don't feel like opening it up is going to be what is necessarily going to happen. All right, you guys. So I realize that in the middle of this video, it looks like I have changed clothes, got a haircut, whatever's going on. Well, we're getting ready to talk about my friend Nikki Firmish. And if you guys like my videos, you're going to love his, because his editing is out of this world. His camera work is out of this world. And to top it off, he and his wife, Claire, are fantastic people that we are privileged to know. The thing is, I had put up his very cool, very well put together Facebook page trailer, because Nikki and Claire have their own Facebook group now. The song is copyrighted. Nikki. So I got it up, and then all of a sudden it was like, hey, you cannot monetize anything. Everything that you make goes to whoever wrote this song. But anyways, guys, you have to check him out. Nikki Firmish, F-U-R-M-A-G-E. Not Firmage, call him Firmish. He gets a little annoyed. But give him a look. Yeah, guys, so that's my boy Nikki. I'm gonna, if I remember, I'm gonna link it up above with a card. And man, great people, great videos. Give them a look, give them a watch, and hopefully we don't get copyright hit. I was worried about the stupid donut bar song. And no, they were cool with that. No, some song that I guess is popular in the UK. I don't have any idea. But anyways, guys, here we go. We're gonna re-edit, insert this in there, and then move on from there. See ya. In other Vegas news, and this falls under the category of the bad, which I told you there was going to be some of that in here. It looks like back on November 7th, there was a shooting at the Circus Adventure Dome, and it looks like they've arrested a juvenile since that has taken place. Just for reference, the date today is November 10th. Guys, what is going on in Las Vegas with all this violence? It's just ridiculous. You know, we talked about it some in our Q&A. We talked about it some in the podcast we were in. Man, it's got to stop, and it's not going to stop until we can, how do I say this? Dilute the pool of the people that are there now with regular tourists, people that are from international tourists, convention goers. Um, that's what it's going to take, and it's going to be a while. This all sucks. I mean, right now, you know, as I said, today's the 10th. Um, Today is the 10th, and everybody in the entire world knows what has been happening here in this country over the course of the last week. Um, I'm not going to throw any politics in here because that's not what this channel is about. I'm not going to tell you my political views, although, you know, whatever. This is not at all what this channel's about. But the problem is, with the political situation in this country right now, we are in limbo. We just don't have any idea what's going to be happening moving forward. Hopefully people can start getting back over here. We're supposed to go to Vegas in March, as of right now. And Nikki Firmish and Ben Heath and a couple of other people are supposed to be over there. Gina Carey, John Kerry are supposed to be there from the UK. And, you know, a month ago, 2 months ago, it was looking like that was going to happen. And now, I don't know. If I had to put money on it, if I was in Vegas right now and I had to lay odds on it, I wouldn't bet $1 on it. I wouldn't do it. I don't have any inside information, obviously. I'm just a guy who lives in Ohio. But just my general feeling is that it's not going to happen. I don't know when it's going to take place. I don't have a feeling or any indication of that. But who knows, guys? Who knows? It's a crazy, insane world that we're living in right now, not just with our political situation, but with the COVID and with the travel restrictions and with everything else that's going on. I don't think anybody has a sense of stability about them right now, or is able to make plans too far in the future, especially not vacation and Vegas related plans, which is unfortunate. You know, you can book and keep booking and keep booking, and we're lucky enough to live in the States. We can go to Vegas. But the problem is that like the state of Ohio where we live, they occasionally, well, not occasionally, weekly, they put out a map of hotspots in the country. And if it's over a 15% infection rate in whatever state you may visit, they recommend that you quarantine for 14 days when you come back. Well, my company requires if I go to one of those states, my company, before I went back to work, would require a negative COVID test. And we got lucky the last trip. The week before, Vegas was at that 15% threshold. And the week after, Vegas was at that 15% threshold. The week we were there, they were at like 12%. So I did not have to do the COVID thing. We went to Wisconsin a few weeks ago to see my daughter and my grandson. And same situation the week before and the week after. And I got lucky and didn't have to do it. You know, we've been trying to be careful, and a lot of people that aren't. But that's just my opinion. Hey guys, another day, another shirt, oh, and a fresh haircut. What do you think? So hey, I was just looking through some of my footage that I did earlier, and I realized I look like a 5-year-old that had to take a piss. I'm bouncing all over the damn place. In my defense, the day that I did those recordings was one of those days where it was a pot of coffee and probably 2 monsters. So, yeah, there was no way I was going to hold still. I hope nobody's bothered by it. I realize it looks a little ridiculous as a grown man, but, you know, it is what it is. This is the first iteration of this bi-weekly webcast, and there's going to be some bugs, going to be some, we're just trying to get this figured out. So in other Vegas news, and this one is near and dear to my heart, everybody knows that the Cromwell is pretty much one of my favorite hotels on the Strip. Well, Look what they've done here. The Cromwell has reopened as the first adults-only hotel on the Strip. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, because that's what I'm talking about. I love the Cromwell. Michelle is Bellagio first. For me, it's the Cromwell. I just love staying at the Cromwell. And we were really disappointed that we couldn't stay there on our last trip because it wasn't open yet because of the Love Island crap or whatever it is. Sorry, ladies, or even guys, if you watch that, but I have no time for that. Yeah, so that's pretty exciting news. I'm really looking forward to checking that out. Oh, and by the way, you are allowed to take your kids to Giada to the restaurant before you start freaking out. Speaking of adults only, I guess that there's another hotel that opened up somewhere in Las Vegas. I think it's called Circa. Yeah, everybody's well aware. Circa is open, adults only, down on Fremont, and man, it looks amazing. Looks amazing. Cannot wait to get back to Vegas and check that out. We're definitely going to have to try to stay there. It's going to be an awesome time. I've been watching the videos. I've been watching all kinds of little clips about it, and it just looks fantastic. Oh, what am I doing? Got to transition that over. Yeah, guys. So this has been pretty much a proof of concept video. As we move forward, if this has been liked, we are going to do more of these. Shit. I'm gonna have to edit this out. But yeah, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this format. I realize this one was a little bit short. There's way more Vegas news than what I dropped in here. But like I said, this is kind of a proof of concept, so everybody can kind of see which direction I'm heading with this. And let me know, let me know in the comments down below if you guys like this or not, because the feedback is appreciated. And by feedback, I mean constructive feedback, guys. Don't be the troll, because it's just annoying. I don't understand that, because we don't get a ton of it, but man, don't you have anything better to do with your life than if you watch my video just to comment stupid shit at the end, I still get paid for that. So thank you, I guess. I mean, go ahead and watch it. Go ahead and troll it. I really don't care, because I'm going to delete your comments. So listen, I guess you guys need to take a look at your M Life offers. It looks like all of the free play and resort credits been bumped up a bit. I don't see any extra days being added on, at least not for us at the level that we're at, but certainly worth taking a look at. I know you people in the UK and over in Europe are not really thrilled with the idea of trying to book another trip to Vegas right now, because you just have no idea what's going on. I don't think that anybody does. It looks like today I just saw that they are opening up a corridor from London to New York. So yeah, we'll see what happens, guys, because we've had like a couple of trips that we were supposed to meet some friends of ours from the UK that have been canceled and pushed back now. We're supposed to be meeting Nikki Furmish, Claire, Ben Heath, and his wife Jess, and man, we just don't know what it's going to be looking like. Just don't know. Right now we're looking at a March trip for our next trip, but we're going to see what goes on with that. All right, guys, and I don't need to say that every damn time, do I? So the last of the news that I have for you right now, the last of the news, and I'm going to let you guys get on with your day, because hopefully you stayed till the end of this and have enjoyed watching it. But in the last of the news that I have for you guys, the summit, the September summit, it is going to happen this year, come hell or high water. Get a damn vaccine. I don't know. Unless this COVID thing is, I can't anticipate that it's not done by September. If not done, then at least under control enough that we can do this. We didn't do the summit this past year because it was going to be irresponsible for us to have a group of 70, 80 people get together and be in one room drinking, smoking, whatever. Plus, a lot of the people that were going to be there couldn't make it because of the COVID situation. It sucks, but it is what it is. But that being said, this week right here, next year, the week of the 15th, guys, you know we're always going to be in Vegas the week of September 15th. It's the anniversary, and that's the week that we always have the summit. We don't have a firm date nailed down yet. We generally wait and see what everybody's schedule looks like. And I kind of try to squeeze it in I kind of try to get the summit in there where the most people can make it. I can't always satisfy everybody's schedule all the time, but I do try to take into account when people say they're going to be there and when they say they're not. So put it in your calendar, guys. It's going to happen, and it's going to be a good time. I'm sure some of you guys saw the video from the last one. Man, you guys, we had a great time. So, hey, again, guys, we appreciate you taking the time to watch this. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've kind of enjoyed doing it. It's been fun for me to try to figure out how to use this new software to get some new toys, to get some new software and figure out how this stuff's going to go. Moving forward, I'm sure it's going to be a little smoother. I'll have some more information. With the being a bi-weekly, it might be, a couple of weeks behind as far as Vegas news, but the least we can do is put it up there. The next show, I promise, the lovely Michelle will make an appearance if I have to drag her kicking and screaming into her room to put on makeup and come get on this broadcast. So again, guys, we appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you don't like the video. It's cool. But make sure you do something because it helps. And we appreciate all of you. You guys have a good rest of your week. See ya.